Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ben. I'm a meditation and spiritual teacher. And in today's video, I wanted to talk you through the 3 levels of the astral plane. So a lot of people will have heard the term, the astral plane. I've spoken about it quite a lot on this channel through experiences that come about in meditation and things like that. It's kind of nice to have an understanding of the astral plane. Obviously, at the moment, we're all experiencing life on the physical plane. We're all spiritual beings who have come to the physical plane to have a human experience and learn and develop and then return to the spiritual realm that we've come from. Some would call that God or the divine. There are many levels that we can kind of pass through or experience on the way there. When we're here, in a physical body, at some point the physical body will pass away and we will move to the astral plane. But the astral plane is actually divided into 3 sections. There's what's known as the lower, and I'll explain what all of these mean, the middle and the upper. And this is the astral. The astral plane. Now there might be some of you listening to this now and thinking, bloody hell, he's talking a load of nonsense. I personally have had many experiences of accessing higher planes through meditation, and it's coupled with the teachings that a very advanced teacher shared with me as well. I've been fortunate enough to meditate since I was around 6 years old. So I've had lots of different experiences. So the soul will, when it's passed away, when the physical body dies, it will move up to one of these 3 planes in the astral plane, or one of these 3 zones, you could say, in the astral plane. Now, what determines which one you go into and what is the difference? So on the lower plane, this is typically where negative entities reside. Now, what are negative entities? People who are like, let's say, murderers, rapists, those types of people. And those types of people, because of their actions and because of the karma that they've accrued, will, by the law of attraction, accrue more of that, and they will find themselves in the lower astral, which sadly is not a nice place to be. And I've touched upon the lower astral in meditation before, and as I say, it's really not a nice place to be. You don't want to be there. So I do genuinely feel for people like that, but I guess you do need to have the understanding that people or beings that are in the lower astral are there based upon their own actions. So I think it's good to send love and compassion to anyone that might be in the lower astral plane and hope that they change their ways and become nicer people. And when they come around the next time, when they have another human experience, hopefully they meet the right person, they have the right kind of circumstance that comes past them and enables them to change direction and improve themselves. But this is where people will typically experience, seeing demons or seeing, as I say, negative entities and things like that. The middle plane is for people who are not particularly spiritual, but equally not particularly bad people. They're just kind of what we would consider normal people. So you could say the masses. You could say like the general mass of people on the planet who aren't following any particular spiritual path. They're not really that way inclined at the moment, but equally don't do anything particularly bad, or they've not done anything that would bring them into the lower astral. That's where the kind of masses end up. This is the middle astral. And people who find themselves in the middle astral will also find lessons or be learning lessons on this plane, and they will also meet teachers who will assist them in their journey, even though they don't know they're on a spiritual journey. They obviously are, but they're not consciously on one yet. There will be teachers that will still be helping them to grow and develop on the astral plane and preparing them for their next incarnation, where they will hopefully expand a bit more and grow a bit more and maybe take to more of a spiritual path then. It just depends based on their free will and experience. So that's typically where I would say the masses end up. Now the upper is for advanced souls. Advanced souls, or developed souls, some people would say. Developed souls. people who have really committed to a spiritual path, who have not done things that are awful, this is typically where advanced beings will end up. And to supplement them, there will also be advanced teachers. There'll be advanced teachers, and they will also have lessons. They will learn more, continue their development, and they have, interestingly, the freedom to move, if they wanted to, between any of the three planes. Beings within the lower astral, they have no freedom, so they are constricted and refined just to, or confined should I say, just to that lower plane. So that's the key difference, is that this is not a nice place to be. It's a smaller range, whereas these other planes are much nicer. They're very vivid, very clear, and you have the potential to move wherever you want to. And there are teachers that are kind of on par with you, or that are going to assist you in the next part of your journey, until you eventually reincarnate into another human body to go through more lessons and progress in that manner. So anyway, I hope the video has been helpful for you. If you're interested in being part of an online school, learning more about meditation and spirituality, I've got an online school. I'll leave a link in the description to it. It's called the Inner Journey School. You'd be more than welcome to join us there. But failing that, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot.